Hello and welcome back to my video playthrough of RiME, including all collectibles and white shades and strange statues. This video is about World 3, which is called Bargaining, so let's jump right into it. Now, right in the first room of this level, this world, there is a collectible hidden. And that's the one I couldn't find. Basically, you need to go through these passageways on each side of this hall here in a particular order. I'm not gonna tell you the hint or how this game hints you to how to get there. If you watch carefully, you will be able to figure it out. But basically, on each side of this hallway you have 5 passageways, like here 5 on this side, with blue and with red lights here, right? And if you go through any of them, it'll redirect you into the hall through a passageway, usually on the other side of the hall, I think. So it's like a weird MC Escher labyrinth without the optical illusion. So that's the first passageway you need to go through. Then you need to go through... that was too much to jump. Okay, I got it. Yeah, you can take it. Get up. Need to go here, I think. And finally to a gate on the other side. Oh, can I get up here? Yeah, right. And like, if you don't follow this particular order of rooms, then like after entering the 3rd time one of these passage gates here, yeah, like the 3rd time, you will automatically be directed to a different area. If you follow it in this order, you get to this room here, which will then lead you only to this area. So this is the first emblem piece you can get, and it's one of the 5th emblem, obviously, because it's so well hidden. As I said, I couldn't find it myself. I needed to check out a walkthrough video. But that's the only collectible that I didn't get, so it's not too bad. Oops. So that's the area that you would have gotten to from the first hall after the 3rd passageway. Now here you have a corridor seemingly spanning into each direction endlessly. You can run whichever direction. As far as I understand, you need to pass through 2 of these fountains, like 2 times basically. You need to get away from the entranceway. And once you're here, you can just turn the camera around and you will have the entrance or the exit there now. So we want to go to the end of the corridor first, because there's a keyhole. And peek. Take a peek. So the son is sailing to the sea and the father is not happy. He's afraid, obviously, that his son will also die, and he will be alone for the rest of his life. So that's a sad prospect. Now, as I mentioned at the end of video 2, this world is probably the world that I like the most, because it has so many different areas. Then you have these underwater caves here. Wait, did I miss anything here? No, I don't think so. These underwater caves. And there is an achievement if you go through all the 3 caves that you need to swim through with only using 1 bubble. So the first cave actually is quite simple, because fortunately this boy can really hold his breath. And I think that's the name of the achievement also, like hold your breath or something. So the first one is easy. The second one is not as easy. You need to know which bubble you have to take. I can't show you now how to swim through it in one blow because I need to get a collectible also. That is on the way, sort of. Or not on the way. It's like it's on a detour, sort of. So let's see, by the way, if I can get from here all the way to the next bubble there, because I always used another bubble on the way. I want to see if this is close enough. Yeah. And we can, oops, still make it. Yes. As you can see, there's really a long time you can swim underwater. And also here the hinting is done very well. I mean, I gotta say that the first time I played it I also came to this underground cave. Like I didn't go on the normal path which was indicated, but I went to the side path that was indicated by these shining diamonds on the side of the wall, of the cave walls. But I couldn't find the exit. And it was just because I was too afraid that he's gonna die away. Because he doesn't have enough air, and I wasn't really looking properly, because if you are underwater you basically just need to look for light streaks, sort of like that shine into the cave. If I turn around here you can see them very clearly. Yeah? It's indicated where you need to go. The hinting in this game is done really well, I think. So that, well, most of the collectibles are actually not that difficult to find. Which adds to the fun, for me at least, of replaying this game. Like it's nothing is really too difficult to do. And also, if you want to get the achievement of using only one bubble, you need to know your way around this cave very well. And the first bubble that I took, and the only bubble that I used, was this one here. This small bubble here. Yeah, from here it's pretty simple to get all the way up. Now I've stopped a moment. Let me do that again. Let's do it sort of from the out of the flow. Wait, no. Go back here a bit. Like this, and then you go up to the left. Careful not to use any other bubble. And here you need to turn right. Once you pass this doorway, just go all the way straight up. And you can just about make it. Yeah? And it is possible to get to this bubble without using any other bubbles from the moment you jump into the water. The only thing that you need to be or take care of is that you sort of already find your orientation underwater to the doorway there. Yeah, come on. So here is our first encounter with dark shades in this level. And, well, sadly enough, in this level they are hostile. They're not letting you pass, first of all, and they will also attack you, sort of like try and suck your mana or life energy or whatever you want to call that. We'll see that probably later. Oops. But you can eradicate them with light. Now here you have more statues. If you destroy those, these dark shades will come out of them. So don't do that if you can prevent it. And here's the last underwater passage. It is very easy to pass without using any bubble, but since there is another collectible here, I will not show you that now. I will show you where you can get the collectible. First you go to this bubble here, and from here you can already see sort of the next bubble down there, like sort of in front of me. which actually indicates that there is a secret nearby, like a collectible. For me at least it indicated that, and that made me check out this thing. And again you have the light streaks indicating that there is something where you can get out of the water, which physically is a bit strange because, like, I mean, what is the principle? Static pipes, is it? It's what it's called in English, or I don't know. Like, this cave should also be flooded, but we are in a computer game anyway, so. And the other strange thing is that, I mean, above this floor, this level of the underwater tower here, there's a lullaby here. There is another room above this room that is flooded with water, but still you hear the dog barking, or the dog, Mola, the fox barking. No, come on. Which you shouldn't, because you're in a cave with water basically. But well. So from here, I think should be possible to get all the way up, but I don't want to jinx it now. So let's take this bubble. I think it is actually possible. I think in my first playthrough I did this. You can get all the way from the top surface to the bottom without using any bubble. Bubble. So we need to go there. And there we are. Now at the bottom of this, at the bottom of this water cavern here in the tower, there is another achievement like this. That's where the developers hit the shark. Find the shark, I think, is the achievement is subtitled. Find the shark, I think. And here you have another strange statue to destroy. And here you have another keyhole. So let's take a peek. And the father is desperate? I don't know. It looked a lot more like he was haunted, right? Haunted by fear, maybe? Oops. Now here is the first major point of no return. I mean, jumping into these underwater caves before, like already those were points of no return. But here you basically change to a whole different section of the world. And yeah. This is the end goal again of this chamber. Like you see the door there leading into the tower. And you need to activate it with the light, but you need to stand on this pillar, and here you need something big. So let's see where we can get that. There's a door, that's promising. And it has statues on the side that look like the shade that we need, like the shape that we need. Mola is afraid because it's so dark, but we don't care. We are not afraid of the dark. I, the player, whoever. And here you have the sign. These things are called sentinels. It looks like a graveyard, right? But it also tells you, this picture, that these energy spheres, they can activate them. So let's grab one and do that. Like, story-wise, I think that this chapter is the best one, because there is a real story that you need to play through, while in the first two worlds You basically just follow the path. I mean, we will do that in this world too, but there is a nice story to it, sort of like, which is very well like linked with the puzzles you need to solve. So here we get our sentinel. He looks a bit shaky, old and shaky. But like, who can blame him? Who knows how long then he's been lying there, or it has been lying there. Let's follow him. Maybe he will open the door for us, or help us open the door. So come here, Senti, come. No, this way. He doesn't want to. And this is a very nice idea of the developers. It's a foreshadowing. We need to find a golden sphere. Somehow put it on a block or something. And then there is a sentinel. And all of a sudden there are many of them. So I think this was a very good technique of the developers to direct you through the remains of this level. That's also why I like this level so much, because there's lots of things that you need to do in a certain order to progress, and I think they did a very nice job of foreshadowing it, because this foreshadowing actually helps you. This level is in terms of like how the rooms that you pass through are situated in relation to each other. It's very, very confusing in this level, because you like my first playthrough, I noticed that I'm passing through the same rooms like once or twice again, even, or even more times, and it was still so difficult for me to see how they are positioned to each other. And like this foreshadowing really helps you in like staying on focus and knowing what you need to do, yeah, because you remember these pictures. What I don't like about this level is this element here with these dark shades that are trying to capture you and sucking you out. And the first time I played it, I really thought, damn it, that's not nice now. But it is a very short passage in this game, so it's not too bad. And in fact, now you get these energy spheres to deal with the dark shades once and for all. Well, actually not once and for all. They will return, even if you flash them with taking off my clothes. I flash them. So here, I think actually you don't necessarily need this energy sphere here. You can just lure this guy here and then go all the way around here without him getting you. Well, it's a safer way to use the energy sphere. And then we deal with these two that guard the way up for us. Because we can't climb up these rounded things here, these rounded ledges. Can't get up there. Oops. Not this way. No, come on, where are you going? The controls. Again and again. Here we need to get past another dark shade. Which we can do this way here. And then this energy sphere is useless for the time being. We'll need it later though. Let's just press forward. And here, as you can see, there's a whole cluster of these things. Also, there is a collectible that's guarded by them. Can't get it yet. You can see there. Up there. So, let's not. Oh yeah, and before you climb out of this waterway here, go all the way to the back. and get another strange statue. You could also get this on your way back, but before I forget it, I'll do it now. So that's strange statue number 4. We have 3 in this level, the remaining 3. And before we go to the main area, we will run into the wall first, because it's fun. Now we will get the last and final keyhole in this level, in this world. Keyhole number 3. Which is here. So what does it show us? Well, there's a storm coming of some kind. Actually, I think this is one of the most interesting pictures in the entire series. But maybe I'll have a look at the pictures again at the end of the playthrough. Here we have sentinels walking towards the tower. And there's Mulder! Hey, how you doing? How'd you get here? So this is the central hub of the areas to come, and we will go through this area a couple of times now. And that's what I meant with how the rooms are situated around this central hub area here. It's very nicely done, I think, because it's actually very straightforward. But since each room has so many turns and doors and stuff, it gets confusing, yeah? And you lose orientation easily. Well. So there. We'll go the straight way here. Like here, basically, we will get the golden sphere, the small one that was indicated by the foreshadowing in the beginning. Oops, went too far there. Have to do that again. That's a bit annoying that, I mean, if you run a bit faster, or actually if you run already only, if you stop you always slide this little bit, and it makes it difficult to, like here in this position, to stop at the right time. You have to go in there slowly to get this door open with the shading of the sun emblem at the top. Oh, here we have a key. We'll need that in a moment. First, we'll have to get rid of some dark shades by going into this door. Let there be light. There, the tree sort of comes alive. So let's go back. Now we have 2 more doors here. This one is actually useless. There's nothing in there. But the other one in the back there, we can't reach yet. That will only be accessible at a later stage, and it will contain the white shade in this world. But first let's use the key. There's lots of stuff we need to do before we can get the white shade here. Now here's the golden sphere we need to get. So we accomplished task number 1 of this foreshadowing, but unfortunately the tree is dying. This actually hints to the fact that you can get another achievement here at a later stage. Try to correct a mistake is the subtitle of this achievement. I don't know what the real title is, but we need to return to this room later to get that achievement, because we don't have an energy sphere that we would need to activate this this tree, or at least try to activate it. Like, this is what happens then. Like, I mean, because of the collision being so strange, sort of, like, and it's being so difficult to grab an item, you press it a couple of times, the button, and then you grab it and let go of it again. Well. So, just more running around. Well, there's a pedestal. We have a sphere, so let's put the sphere on the pedestal. Easy peasy. And this is apparently how we get the sphere, or the orb, on the block, as indicated before in the foreshadowing. There it is in the back. Before we get down there, we need to run around here to get another collectible, which is here. You can actually see it from this room, the collectible, if you stand in a certain position and you know, okay, you need to get there. And it is another toy. A wind chime sentinel toy. So let's get out of here. We shove the block on these rectangular floor patterns here. And the floor from the lower levels raised with this big energy orb, and this cutscene will explain further. Activated the orb. Now, I mean, I don't know about you, but this totally reminds me of Wheatley. Granted, this orb there, or whatever you want to call it, doesn't really have the character or the personality of Wheatley, but, like, I mean, it does look like Wheatley to some extent. Space! Space! That's not Wheatley, I know, but anyway. So now that's the hub I was talking about before. We're crossing that now on the first level, or on the second level. There's no way to get down there now, but we will get down there later. But we need to do a whole, like, turn now. Like, this is where we went in, and we actually went around there once to this level. Yeah. We get to the other side now. So, let's push him on the floor button. Which will do this. this thing here. To get up, an elevator door, our room, and now we can assemble the sentinel. Just like this. Okay, let's have a closer look at him. Well, not that close, please. He's taking a close look at me, actually. Well, he doesn't want to follow us, so we need the energy spheres. How surprising. So let's put that here. And let him open the door for us. No, grab the box. Don't let go of the box. Why did you let go of the box? I was just screaming. Don't let go of the box. Nope, that's not enough. Like this. So down there the door opens and we have a passage. I'm gonna call it this guy. Sentinel. I don't know. I think I actually want to call him Rudy. I don't know why. But I like the name. For him, at least. So, let's follow Rudy. Quite. First we need to get another collectible, which is hidden all the way down here. Another piece of the second emblem. 2 more pieces to go. I know, but I didn't miss one. Let's see. Oh, come on, I was pressing the button. You little wuss. Okay. So. Here, let me open the door for you, Rudy. Come on in. And join me for a cup of tea. So now we are getting to an area where basically you don't have any collectibles, but you have the final strange statue, the 5th one in the game, and it's here. So if you destroy that, and destroyed all the other 4, you will get the achievement. Now, you don't have to destroy all of them in one and the same run, like Collectibles. Once you destroy one of these statues, they will be destroyed also, like in your replays of this world. Yeah. So now we are getting back to the room we started in, basically, like from the hub. We went into this room, you see? And now in a moment we will be able to get up there into this door also. First, Woody needs to see that he can't get through there and try and figure out a different way to deal with the stuff, which he does now. He will open a door for us. So let's take it. Another elevator room here, leading us one level higher. Now, what you can do here is basically once you jump down here, from here you can easily jump down there and then shade the sun symbol to get in there, but there's a shorter way actually. If you grab the sphere now, this platform will lower, and as you can see, Rudy is surrounded by dark shades. But if you get close to the door now, and then you activate it, all of the shades will disappear, and then you just need to quickly run into the door before Rudy goes away from this floor switch and the door closes. So now you can get up again and jump to this platform, which means you sort of skipped a step of going up and down. And here you need to be careful to jump from here, like this. It's actually not that difficult to jump. And since the orb has been taken away, all the doors are open now, right? So, yeah. There's the white shade. Bye-bye. So now is the thing with the achievement I talked about before. If you take these this energy sphere here to the tree in the back there, and you activate the sphere by screaming, you will get the achievement. You haven't got it yet. But unfortunately the tree will not start to live again. So, well... So here's another connecting area, sort of, between rooms, with another achievement down here. Spin through this. Come on. What are you doing? Why don't you... What? I can't get up and down anymore. Oh, now what was that? Very strange. Okay. So now we spin through here and get another piece of the third emblem. There's only one left to find somewhere. Oh yeah, I know where that is. Let's... Come on! Ah, okay, now he is diving. We passed by it before already, I think. Where this cluster of dark shades is positioned. That's where the final piece for this third emblem is. Did we get the address already for this level? I don't think so, right? Let's see where that is. Don't remember now. Ah yeah, I remember where it is. It was also very, very difficult to find. But it's towards the end of this world. So I think now we're almost getting out already here. Back to the hub. Yep. This is where we had this achievement and where we put the sphere on the box room. So we to complete 360 by now. One cycle. And we have to go on sort of. No, actually, we are about to leave this area here. That is about building the Sentinel and getting him out of this entire area. Like here in this room, you don't have anything else to do. It's also a bit sad. I mean, would have been nice if there would have been something to discover in this room. Oh yeah, they're making friends. Very nice. Mola and Rudy. Yeah, off to the tower. Let's go, folks. Now we have to track back the entire way through these caves with the dark shades, which is easy enough because we have help from Rudy, and he will help us. I'll show you in a moment. Now, come on, take it. Be gone! So that I can get my emblem fixed. There it is. Sphere here? Nah, come on, grab it. To destroy the next batch of bad guys. The last one. Now here you are closing in on another significant point of no return. Once you cross this bridge and the cutscene starts to play, there is no way to get back to this area. If you're hunting for collectibles, just make sure that you don't do that. We don't need to wait for Rudy. He's all the way in the back. But once we enter the room here, Rudy will be inside this room too. As you can see here. So, he doesn't want to help us yet, unfortunately. First we need to deal with the problem of the dead sentinel. Or dead sentinels. He's not happy. Who would be? I actually like it that the developers gave Rudy this particular way of walking, like very expressive, sort of the way he's lifting his legs, because that's the way the player character showed him, right, in the beginning. And it also, like, always tells you directly, this is Rudy. You see how this guy is walking, as opposed to all the other Sentinels. But I think, on top of that, Rudy is the only clean Sentinel. Most of them have, like, stuff on them, because they've been lying around for so long. So now we get into the area of the last puzzle that we have here. We also have 2 more collectibles here. And first we need to get the light sphere. Now this puzzle, like, originally took me quite long to figure out, I gotta say, yeah. I think I did spend like at least half an hour in this room before it sort of clicked, or 20 minutes, because I didn't see the one item that I was missing all the time. Come on, Sentinel, why aren't you stepping back into this? Oh, come on. Again, like, this is strange now. Actually, Rudy should be going back to this square. Why isn't he doing that? It's the first time I encounter this, so I have to go back and do that again, unfortunately. Why isn't he going? Like, I mean, I always threw the sphere this way and it never prevented him from going to his thing, but he's standing there as if... So, okay, let's go here again first. Yeah, that's where you should go later. Okay, so let's blast the damn energy sphere up there. Come on here. Here, Rudy, Rudy, Rudy. Come, 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 come. Okay. At least I hope now he's going back all the way to where he should go. Not stopping on the way. Yeah, this time it works. Don't know what happened there. Another technical flaw, which is a bit of a bummer. But like what I was saying, like, originally it took me so long to solve this room because I didn't see that I can climb up here. I thought this is just like a dead end to this area where you have to do this perspective minigame, right? On the bridge. So I was running around in this hall like crazy, not getting anywhere. Because you can only solve this puzzle if you have the box at hand that you will get in this room up here. And here we are. Well, that's another computer game effect that you get in to the shaft up there, you climb all the way up and you get out down here. Well, but it's a nice idea. I like it. So now we put the block on this. Whatever you call that. It's not a button. Area. And now, like, usually the energy sphere would be lying here because I throw it there, but this time sort of didn't work, so to get one from here. Okay. And there you go. Now, after putting this block back in the first area, I can do my perspective minigame. No, come on. And there you go. I created a big energy sphere. But first we need to go back here to get the dress. The second best hidden collectible in this game, I think. You can climb all the way up again. You will find a different room than the one you got to the first time. No. Backwards, like this. As you can see now, we have the dress here. Ta-da, let's put it on. There it is already. What's this? The Sentinel dress. Okay, unfortunately we need to go all the way back down this shaft here. There's no other way. There's lots of possibilities to die. You don't jump into the proper direction. But I think I may be able to do it. Let's go there. And then... can I get all the way down here already? I guess. Yes. Okay. So we did everything we can do here. We need to, yes, activate this huge energy sphere. And thereby activate all the sentinels here. That was the last picture of the prophecy. Yeah, you go, buddies. Believe it or not, I'm gonna need you. So now, before we leave this room and follow the sentinels, we need to get the final collectible in this area. And we need this box for that. Actually, I should have positioned that before already. Been a bit quicker. So it's here, and it's another lullaby part. Oh, the final one already. So that's the first collectible item you can get in World 3. Collectible item achievement, which you can get for all the lullaby tunes. You can actually just fall down. So let's finish this world off. Okay. Here we go. Just need to climb on this pedestal. Rudy is already in position there. Very good. That's not so good. And it's always funny that this guy falls over like and lands on his butt. So into the tower and up, up, up. World 4, I'm coming. Here we go. There we are. The exit to World 4. Very good. Just need to get to the light again. There we are with another cutscene. Or intermission, actually. Just want to explain a little bit more. Now we're on the ship, in a storm. The guy in red is up there. So let's try and get to him. Talk to him. The storm is shaking the boat. What's gonna happen? And... oh no, he's falling over. Can we save him? Actually, no. So with this cutscene I will say bye, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again in my next video when I will be playing RiME World 4, called... what is it? I don't even know. Hope to see you then. Bye.